Good evening, this is Lucy Sosimo with this week of Inside Peabody.
If you've ever tuned into local TV in Peabody, I can guarantee you, at some point, you heard his voice.
What do you say to that?
If there was ever a local event or a big game, Lucy Sosimo was somewhere in the middle of it. A patriot and a dedicated citizen, Lou was a fixture in Peabody's history and very much a local icon. Behind the microphone for some of Peabody Athletics' greatest seasons and moments.
Breaks in the clear. He's going to be gone for a touchdown. Wide open is Steve Lamasny.
Whether it be sports or his service as ward counselor, it was always for his hometown. From high school Super Bowls,
And here we are, finally at Foxborough Stadium, where Peabody High School will meet Tewksbury High School.
to the upset victories,
Back to Betancourt, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and he's finally fouled by Zagorowski with 3 seconds left on the clock, and Peabody's going to win it.
the pregame and postgame interviews,
First game.
You're right, Lou. We do have a great bunch of seniors. I think they matured as the season went along.
to Inside Peabody.
Run for vice president. Do you feel that one of those people would run for?
Yeah.
The list of memories goes on and on. A man who interviewed Ted Betancourt from his playing days,
Yeah, the coach let us have it at halftime, you know.
all the way to the mayor's office.
He's been the voice of Peabody basketball and Peabody football, doing the games for PAT, doing the games for the local cable.
And of course, there's the Thanksgivings. Lou is as much a part of our annual gathering as our families, as each year we welcomed him into our living rooms for some Turkey Day football.
Going into the end zone for touchdown.
If you will ever be able to match his commitment to the city of Peabody, this city and the country owe him a debt for his service that can never be repaid. His legacy will live on for years to come.
Good evening, everybody. Joel Sassel here with Matt Smith. Friday night under the lights, Peabody High School versus Winthrop Vikings. And before the game, had an opportunity this week to sit down with some of the captains and talk about the season. We're going to roll the tape. Joel Sassel here with the Peabody captains here. Going to call it Captains Roundtable. Before we start, we do want to give a shout out to two guys who can't join us tonight. We got Mikey Mastrocola, who's fighting his courageous battle with cancer, and also Giovanni Guglielmo, who had a little surgery yesterday. So we want to give those guys best wishes. But I'm joined tonight by Shay Lynch, Danny Barrett, and Alex Silva, current Peabody captains. And first off, I just want to say congratulations, guys. We're, tomorrow night you're going to be playing Winthrop. Come into the game 5-0. Talk a little bit about as far as, people had preseason expectations. Everyone, thought predictions what you're going to do. But you guys have done it. You've done what you said you were going to do. Take me a little bit maybe through the beginning of the season up to the last game. Anybody?
I thought we had some in preseason. We had some good practices, and leading up also the first week. And I think we haven't had a lot of bad practices yet. So I think the practices have been a huge beneficial to our 5-0 start so far.
I think also that we kind of have a mentality that every game at a time. We don't try not to look forward. So coming into the season, we weren't here sitting here looking at week 4 Marblehead, week 5 Leominster. We're sitting here looking at, all right, let's get through this practice. Let's get the next practice, have good practices. And then whoever we play, we game plan that week, and we go in the game, and we get after it.
Sounds like a team out of Foxborough. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, I think we really just worked our tails off over the offseason, really. We showed it in the 7-on-7. We showed it in the first game against Revere. Yeah.
So you come in, you open up at Revere, then you play Flint Classical. Your third game was against Beverly. Mm-hmm. That game, I went to the game, it was a beautiful day. I think that's when you really started to kind of come in your own and some eyes were wide open. Shay, talk about that game a little bit.
So I know going in that game, we kind of Monday we had a little chip on our shoulder that week going in. We remembered last year they put up 55. They did not hold back on us. So we knew coming that we had to have a good week of practice. I mean, they're a good team, so we came in. We got after it in practice. It was a beautiful day out. Saturday was awesome, sunny. We showed up. And, I mean, we did what we did, and I wish we could have put up a little more points, but 40's all right.
40's okay.
Yeah, 40's all right.
I agree with you. I think one of the rallying calls this year, you guys do kind of come in every week with a little bit of chip on your shoulder. I mean, last year you finished 17th. The top 16 teams make it. Some people thought maybe you should make it. You didn't make it, but that's something that seems like you've used as a rallying cry this year.
Yeah, I definitely say that not making playoffs last year was definitely a little heartbreaking at the end of the year, but as so far, I mean, we're in a good spot to hopefully host a home playoff game this year.
I think one of the things that has been a pleasant surprise, and maybe Alex can touch upon this on the defense. I know you play a little more defense than offense. You play both sides of the ball, but tell me a little bit about the defense and how they've come together this year.
Compared to last year, I mean, Coach Powers has been really setting up a good scheme for us, and we've put a few new players. We acquired Jay Stooley over the offseason, so that definitely has helped us. We just rally to the ball and get after it, really. In practice, we work hard and just get to the ball.
Yep, it does seem like the defense has a mode. Usually, very rarely it's just one-on-one. Usually you guys just gang tackle and everyone goes for the ball and doesn't give up until the whistle is there. Shay, being the quarterback, I think everyone knew what your talent was. We also knew what the wide receivers could do for you. But tell me a little bit about the guys in the trenches, the offensive line, what that's meant to you this year.
Yeah, I mean, we have a great group up front, and one returner. We got 3 sophomores and a junior. We have Ramey, who played last year. He's incredible. He worked his tail off all off season, and he came back this year, and we all expected from him. He came through. But then every other position, we had 4 new people that have never really stepped in, never ran the offense before. They stepped in, and they played incredible all game, run game, pass game, whatever it is, whatever they ask for you. And I think a huge key to that has been having Mikey, kind of helping them. Whenever they need help, he'll text us, we'll text him, he'll watch the film, he'll get back to them. And I think that's been a huge help and a huge motivator for them. That's
great. Danny, talk to me. You're the captain here. I mean, you lead a receiver bunch that, in my opinion, is probably as good as any on the North Shore. Talk to me about being the captain of all the receivers.
I think that, we have a lot of guys that, for Shay, that I would trust to put in a lot of guys that can catch the ball and run. So we're a very good group, and we've shown so far, so hoping to keep on going.
Yep, I think probably the toughest part is deciding who you're going to throw the ball to, Shay. All kidding aside, if I was back there, you do a great job of scanning the field and seeing everybody, but do you try and, if the guy's hot, does it matter to you during the game, or are you just looking for the open guy?
Nah, it doesn't. I feel like I'm not going into a play and being like, oh, this guy, against Marble, I'm not like, oh, Danny's 8 catches in the first half. He's hot. Let's keep getting it to him. It's kind of like whoever's open, whoever has the matchup we like, whoever is running the route, we just get them the ball. That's our goal. Get receivers in space and let them do what they do.
Very nice. Now, I know my final question is, class of 2023, what I know about your class on a personal basis, you guys are tight. I'm not just talking about the football team. I'm the big upset in the boys soccer team yesterday. They beat Masco for the first time in the NEC, the girls volleyball team. I think I see it. Let me ask you guys: Friday before football games, coming in Monday after W's. How's it been in the high school? So in general,
you can tell a big difference from last year. That the school is kind of happy to see us have a winning season. It's definitely you can tell.
I think that with what we're doing and what other the soccer team, the volleyball team, I think everyone's pulling for each other. Whenever we have a chance to go to a soccer game or a volleyball game, the whole team goes. We all go. We all get excited. We try to get loud for them because we know if we're loud for them and we show up for them, they'll come on Fridays and show up for us and be loud for us. And I feel like that's the best part of the school right now is the culture we have going right now. It's a winning culture right now.
Yeah, and I give you guys a lot of credit. Well, once again, 5-0, Winthrop tomorrow night, and then we got a couple of games. You got at Gloucester, and you'll be home against Salem. Thanks for taking the time out for this Captain's Roundtable. We'll see you back Thanksgiving. Best of luck, guys, and let's finish it off.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, so we hope you enjoyed that interview with the captains, and we'll do something a little bit later in the season as well. Once again, Joel Sassler here with Matt Smith. Matt, Peabody comes in 5-0. Winthrop Vikings, I want to say Minnesota Vikings. Winthrop Vikings 3-2. What do you expect to see out there tonight?
Well, I think we're in for a different look than what we've seen from other teams that we've played. This is a traditional wing tee run the ball. Misdirection. Should be interesting to see how the Tanners react.
And we're going to pause for the national anthem.
All right, we need to look at the stand. We're playing for that one.
So nice rendition of the national anthem by the Peabody Chorale. Nice rendition. And ready for some football here. So as Matt was saying, I heard the same thing, Matt. A lot of run, wing tee, double wing tee. And
a lot of assignment football on defense. Helmet on helmet, you have this guy. So we'll see if Coach Powers has them disciplined to stay home. A lot of misdirection. It could be an ugly first quarter. Who knows?
Yeah.
Until they adjust, but we'll see.
Right. I think you said the key word, as I was thinking earlier tonight, too, is stay home. It's important that they just basically take care of the area they got to cover.
So, Joel, as you said, Winthrop comes in record of 3-2. Wins against Medway, Danvers, and Gloucester. Losses against Stoneham and St. Mary's. Yep. Winthrop has scored 108 points total this season, compared to Peabody's 196.
Yep.
So, very different offenses. Yep. Quick strike versus long sustained drives.
And they come in ranked number 4 in the MIAA Division 6 rankings. And Peabody comes in at a lofty number 2 ranking in the Division II rankings.
Up 1 spot since the last time they came out.
So back receiving the kick for Peabody is number 22, Eli Batista, along with number 4, Colin Ridley. And kicking off for Winthrop, kick number 2, George Galuris. Upman's going to take it. That's Alan Polino. Alan's going to break it wide. Breaks the first tackle. Comes back the other way. Nice block.
Lots of room.
He's got it. He's going to take it to the house, folks. Alan Polino. Nice way to start the evening here, folks. So, up back. Alan got the ball. He went left, and then he turned back and went right. And he had one blocker in front of him. I don't know who it was. We'll see on the replay.
So, Polino taking over right where he left off last week. He was my MVP of the game last week, at least defensively, and he's right back at it with the kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yep. And on the extra point, Dominic Scalise. Dominic's having a phenomenal year. Snap, kick is down, ball is up, and it's good. I was standing on the sideline with some people before the game, and they were watching Dominic kick, and they were pretty impressed. They said, "What year is that kid?" I said, "He's a junior. We got him next year as well."
I tell you what, Joel, I come early just to watch that kid warm up.
Yep.
It is something.
All right, so Alan Polino puts up Peabody early, 7-0.
So, from tonight, rest of the season, we're almost there, Joel. We're almost at the end here. Next week, the Tanners travel to Gloucester, and the week after the 28th, they are home against Salem.
Yep. Salem was undefeated until they faced Maskell last night. Maskell put a little bit of a whipping on them last night.
Yeah.
It was 31-0, something in that vicinity. All right, so Dom's going to kick off for Peabody Tanners. I believe back deep to receive it is the kicker for Winthrop, George Galeras, number 2, I believe. Nice deep high kick. Galeras takes on home 4 to the 10, 15, doesn't make the 20, so nice coverage by the Tanners.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess we're gonna see a lot of Winthrop players playing both ways, doing different things, just because of the size of the school. They don't probably have a ton of specialists.
Yep. Jace Jean-Pierre on the tackle there, sophomore.
Nice to see my replay screen out again, Joel. Love it.
That's right. Handoff.
Hit the kid on the dive right up the middle. Good job of Peabody staying home right there.
And I believe that's number 99. Is that right? I believe this is sophomore Kyle Marin. Getting a start tonight. Number 52 is not in, Remy Andino. Had a little bit of an ankle injury. I think they wanted to give him the night off. So the opportunity for Marin to step up. Sweep.
That's just a straight sweep there.
Yep.
Another good job of sealing that edge and staying home. That's going to be the key tonight for the Tanners. Those defensive ends got to stay where they belong.
And as much as we knew the Peabody offense was going to have a good year, I think everyone can say they've been pleasantly surprised. This defense has shined brightly.
100%, and even more specifically, that defensive line. We talked about it last week, but these kids have done something special, especially with injuries, losing Giovanni.
Yep.
They've really, these kids have stepped up big time.
So they got a 3rd and 7 from the 20. Back to pass. Complete to number 11. Nice pass. He was covered really well by Allen, but hit him on the numbers.
So that sometimes happens against a team like
So it'll be a first down for the Vikings. 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. opening drive for the Vikings. Quarterback is number 16, and that is Robert Noonan, senior, Robert Noonan. Winthrop's on a 3-game winning streak. They lost their first 2 games. They won their last 3. A little bit of motion, whistles.
False start there. Something we've seen a lot from the visiting teams here is a ton of penalties, especially false starts.
Yep. Peabody's done a good job of capitalizing on it.
Yep. Last week, Leominster shot themselves in the foot with the amount of false starts.
All right, so 1st and 15, Winthrop on their own 28-yard line. Here's the pitch to George. Wow, no gain on the play. Good pursuit by the Peabody defense.
It's that video here coming up from the strong safety spot to make that hit.
So it's a gain of 1, 2nd and 14 from the 29-yard line. Back to pass. Can't see anything. He's going to run with it. Not going to go anywhere. 23's on the quarterback. Jose Leonard and a couple other of his Tanners. One thing Peabody's done a good job on defense this year. They do a lot of good gang tackling. It's usually not. It could be one person making the tackle, but there's definitely 2, 3, and 4 people right there with them usually.
Yeah, no question about it. The pursuit is phenomenal. Clearly something they work on in practice. Good angles, too.
Yep. All right, 3rd and 14. Direction there. That was number 25 on the carry. Dimitri Kousafakoulis. Here's the replay on that.
It's a big boy right there. Good hard run.
Alan Polino in on the tackle.
Yep.
All right, so Peabody special teams. Peabody's been A+ this year. Eli Batista back to receive the kickoff. The punt. Back on his own 40. So Peabody should be in good field position. Decent snap. High kick, not too deep. And in case of Peabody bounce, so Peabody's going to get the ball right at midfield.
Yep. Good bounce.
Yep.
Nice high kick. Didn't go very far, but it was a nice high kick. But his punt coverage team a chance to get down there.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I read a little bit in the paper this week. Coach Betancourt still wants to commit to the run because he said if he gets up, by a touchdown or 2 late in the game, he wants the boys to be able to pound the ball and run it out. So, I think we'll see a 50-50, but obviously the passing game by Peabody, no one's been able to defend it, and I likely we'll see the same results tonight. But
that was kind of the same story last week. Got up big, and Will Pinto had about 4 runs in a row there where he couldn't tackle him.
There's a lateral to Eli. Eli's going to take it, positive yardage, gets a pick up about 5.
I think that was probably an attempt to get Eli in some space in one-on-one coverage.
Yep. Eli is actually the number 1 receiver as far as passing yardage in the NEC. 463 yards with 6 touchdowns. This is a good shot by PATV.
He is tough to cover in a one-on-one situation.
So going to be a pickup of 4, going to bring a 2nd and 6 on the Vikings' 45-yard line. First possession of the game for the Tanners. They got 7 on the kickoff return by Alan Polino to start the game off. false start. Could be on Peabody.
For those of you wondering, in the North Shore, Shea Lynch still leading the passing race. It's actually closer than probably people think, but Shea is up to 1,195 yards and 15 touchdowns, closely followed by O'Neill from Marblehead with 1,060.
All right, so here we go after the penalty. It's going to be a 2nd and 11 at midfield. Shea back to pass. He's got Colin Ridley. Oh, couldn't come down with it. A little bit high. Caught him though, right in stride. That's for sure.
Yep, just had to reach just a hair up to grab it.
Colin had well over 100 yards last week, and another guy who we're going to give 3 stars to the game last week, he probably got one as well.
Yep. Some tough catches over the middle, too.
All right, so Peabody's going to break 4 receivers, 1 up top, 3 down low. Danny's up top. He usually is by himself, as usual. Silva in the back. Shea's going to tuck it and run. Going to get out of bounds. First down. Pick up about 13, so that's what makes Shea Lynch so tough to defend.
So we touched on this a little bit last week, Joel, is his decision making. I think, in his probably sophomore year more than any, he was choosing to throw it rather than run it, and now he's really made good decisions on when to tuck it, when to throw it away. I'd say that's probably the most improved part of his game is his decision making.
Peabody breaks the huddle, 1st and 10 on the Vikings 39-yard line. It's going to be a timeout, Vikings. And I think one of the things with this good decision making that Shea's had, like you were commenting on, Matt, is I did run into him this week, is physically he's in probably the best shape he's ever been in the middle of a football season. I remember his sophomore year, he took some heavy hits. Even last year he was taking some hits, but pretty much he really has been hands off. The offensive line has done a good job, and when he runs, he'll turn it up, and he's smart enough to, like you saw there, he'll take it out of bounds.
Well, Peabody has the new weight room with the Gronk equipment in it now, so these kids should be in shape.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to the Peabody boys soccer team this week. They defeated Masco at home, giving Masco their first ever loss in the NEC conference since they joined it. So shout out to Stan McKean and his coaching staff and all the players. And as you saw in the interview earlier, class of 2023 is very tight class. They all support each other, and volleyball teams and soccer teams and football teams. So they're pretty tight-knit group, so good to see. All right, so here we go. Once again, 1st and 10 from the Vikings 39-yard line. 5:18 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Tanners.
So a little bit of confusion there with the offense. I think Shea just changed the play at the line.
It's going to be complete. That's a Dewey.
Reason why?
I'm sorry, Joel. Sorry, that wasn't Dewey. That was Franco, actually, Justin Franco.
I think the reason for the confusion there is once in a while the Winthrop defense plays what they call that amoeba defense, and you'll see the defensive line does not line up on the line of scrimmage or in a stance, and they stand back a little bit, trying to confuse the offensive line and blocking assignments.
Sure.
Which is what they did on that last play right there.
Good to see Franco with the catch. He's a senior. I saw him on the sideline. He's a pretty big kid. All right, so we got Alex Silva in the backfield with Shea. Shea's directing a little bit of traffic there. The shotgun handoff to Silva. Silva, nice run right down about the 30-yard line. Probably going to be a 3rd and 1.
Just a little short. Good run though. When they first handed it off there, I didn't think that was going to get anything, and that was a good job by Silva to grind 4 yards out of that, make it 3rd and manageable here.
Yep. So 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 from the Vikings 30-yard line. Clock is running. Silva in the backfield with Shea.
Looks like Winthrop splits and everything's one-on-one coverage here.
I think Coach Darian just called a different play from the sidelines. Shea called it out. Shea's going to roll out, rolling. He's going to hit complete to Vinny O'Hara. Vinny down to the 23-yard line. Excuse me, down to the 14-yard line. Excuse me, 14-yard line. First down, Tanners.
Yeah, good play there. Looked like Shea was going to run it. I think that was designed and pulled up for that short pass for the first down.
So good to see Vinny get in there. Vinny had a really nice game on defense last week. So first and 10 Peabody on the Vikings 14-yard line. Shea handed to Alex. Oh no, he kept it. No, that was fake me out. Good penetration by the defensive line. Winthrop, I think number 55 in on the tackle. Here's the replay here. Number 8, give number 8 credit. Acosta Welvis, and he had help from number 55, Donovan Cassidy. So Welvis, Acosta, and Donovan Cassidy. That's going to be a loss. I'm going to bring it back to the 20. So first and 17 from the 20-yard line. Rolling out Shea. He's looking. He's got a couple people. Ooh, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or 7 defenders, and you only have two receivers, so a little bit of a dangerous play.
The rosters are messing me up here, Joel. Peabody rosters last name first, and the Winthrops.
I know. I just figured that out. I don't know if is Shea throwing an interception to Shea?
The Leominster game.
That's right.
Threw one at the goal line there.
All right, so here we go. So it's actually 3rd and 16. They need to get to the 4-yard line from the 20. 3 wide right. Shea, a little bit of pressure, steps up. He's looking for his receiver. That's going to be complete if he's in bounds. He is. That's going to be a first down. And that's Danny Batista. Excuse me, Danny Barrett. I call that the 7-11 connection. Shea Lynch to Danny.
Good job keeping his feet in bounds on that.
Yeah, excellent job. Danny does a real good job of running that pattern. Whether it be 8 yards or 14 yards, he just knows how to run it hard and shake the defender. So first and goal from the 2-yard line here for the Tanners. Shea rolls. He's going to be pursued. He's going to be grabbed and tackled for loss of 2. So it'll be a second and goal from the 4.
Good to see Will Pinto in the game. I wonder if nursing a little something here. I see him kind of standing over on the edge. This is usually Will Pinto time right here. But
all right, so Peabody breaks out of 4 receivers. 1 up top, Danny. Down low, you got Vinny. Oh, nice. Right to the inside shoulder of Danny Barrett. Touchdown, Peabody. We'll see that replay. They make it a lot easier than really it is. And he knows exactly where to throw it to Danny. Great job.
Yeah, pretty simple. Here. Just a 5-yard quick out.
Yeah.
I think Shea threw it before Danny had even turned around.
Perfect. And right to it was really tough to pick it off to his outside shoulder there. Nice job by Danny Barrett and Shea Lynch. Dom squeeze, extra point is good. Start calling Dom money.
It really is unbelievable.
So as the teams head back upfield, 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Your score, Peabody Tanners 14. Winthrop Vikings 0. And at the end of the first quarter. We have a special halftime commentator. He's a alumnus of the program. Graduated a couple years ago, and it was fun to watch on the football field. And I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to add at the end of the first quarter. And we'll build up a little bit of the.
Can't wait now.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see who it is. Is this a new thing here? Every week we have a new sideline commentator. Guess the sideline reporter. Be tough to beat last week.
Yeah, and he does a good job. This guy's just a little bit younger than Eddie. Bring a little bit different perspective, probably.
I might say a lot younger than Eddie.
We'll try to help out Eddie. All right, here we go. Dom Squee's going to kick off from the 40. High end over end kick here. Down to the 6. Number 2, he's got it. Breaks a tackle. No, he doesn't actually. That was made by number 8. Abu Kaba Jr.
Great tackle. He missed the tackle, fell down, got back up, and made the tackle again.
Yeah. He had a good game last week.
Great game last week.
Yeah, he did.
He did a lot of stuff that does not show up in the stat line. He had a couple of hits that caused incomplete passes. He was kind of an unsung hero of last week.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. First and 10, Vikings on their own 10-yard line. Less than a minute to go. First quarter. Handoff up the middle.
Keep, I think.
Getting tackled by the Tanners. We'll see if Winthrop's going to run one more play.
So not a lot of substitutions on Winthrop's part on offense or defense.
Yeah.
25 there I noticed is playing both ways. And that may come back to haunt them later, especially if, not if, Peabody continues to play 3 and 4 wide outs. That's going to be tough to not have subs. And if, 25 continues to run the ball as well.
Yep. Second and 10 from the 10. Handoff up the middle. He breaks it. Allen makes the tackle, but it's going to bring him above the 30 to the 32-yard line. So, best play tonight for the Vikings. So that's going to do it at the end of the first quarter. Your score, Peabody Tanners 7. Vikings are going to be 0. And right now we're going to throw it down to our sideline reporter, class of 2021, fellow Peabody captain, alumnus from the Peabody football program, Nick Vecchio. How you doing, Nick?
Joel, I'm good. How are you doing tonight?
We're doing great.
Glad to hear it. First quarter went down pretty well for the Peabody Tanners tonight. Alan Paulino with a huge opening kick return. 7-11, performing per usual. Big touchdown in the first quarter. Winthrop's putting up a fight though, Joel. It's going to be a dogfight tonight.
Yeah, I hear you. And how's the team? They seem pretty up for the game. Every week I see, even though who they're playing, they always have that same pretty much steady attitude.
Oh, yes. These kids have a great connection, and they're going strong right now. And nothing's going to defeat that other than team spirit and motivation right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. How's it feel to be back out there on the sidelines, Nick?
Feels pretty good. Miss it per usual, but nothing better than supporting the young kids. Being a part of this again.
Yeah, good. Well, we're glad you joined us. Thanks for your comments, and we'll come back to you right at the end of the first half. Thanks, Nick.
Right,
good job, Nick. Take care.
Have a nice one. You as well.
All right, so special sideline reporter, Nick Vecchio, class of 2021, helping us out tonight.
I wonder if anybody at home guessed that.
All right, we got our first and 10, Vikings on their own 32-yard line. Hand off to 25, he sweeps it. It's going to pick up a good amount here. Just a little bit short of the first down. Pick up about 9+. Going to be a short, probably, yard.
Yeah, Winthrop's all about ball control. Get those, first down, 6-7-yard runs and just control the clock and pound it.
Yep.
Probably the only way they stay in the game is doing that. Keep the ball out of Shea's hands.
Yeah. So they get up to the 42-yard line. They started on their own 33, so it is about a second short, too long one. Handoff, pounded up the middle, first down, then some more, breaks a couple of tackles into Peabody territory down to the 43-yard line. There's a big drive for Winthrop. You know, you don't want to fall behind, 21-0 on 3 scores, even 17-0. So, but Peabody, they've done all year, and we've seen them. It's kind of a bend but don't break defense.
Yeah, and again, other than the Lynn Classical game, because I think the Lynn Classical quarterback was hurt. Other than that, they've played throwing teams, and week in and week out they're practicing against passing offenses. I'm sure this is the first week where defensively they've concentrated more on the run game, and this is a different kind of offense. This isn't a traditional run offense.
Here's the sweep on the wing tee there. Wasn't really a sweep. Gets down about the 40-yard line, so pick up a 4, bring up a 2nd and 6 from the Peabody 40-yard line.
And for those of us, football has at high school level has morphed like it is at every other level to this throwing offense, but this is a wing tee offense. This is what the offense that won Beverly back-to-back Super Bowls.
Yeah, they executed well. Exactly, that's right. Speaking from a proud Beverly
Yep, and the great
teacher,
the great Coach Dan Bauer, who took both teams to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
If you run it right, it's tough to stop.
Handoff up the middle. Festa missed it, but he got supported by his boys behind him. Still going to be a pick of about 4, being 3rd and 1. So you got Will Pinto, 26, Jimmy Festa, 55, Alex Jackson, number 75.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Powers doing a little bit of substitution defensively, getting kind of some fresh bodies and bigger bodies in there too.
23, Donnie Kavanaugh. Oh, excuse me, Jose Lindo. I was getting him mixed up with Donnie. Donnie's 27. 3rd and 2. Takes it outside. Oh, he got stood up by, who was that? Number 10, Vinio Harris stood him up. So that's going to bring a 4th and 1 from the 35-yard line. So, first big play of the night here.
Is that 75?
75, yep.
Alex Jackson in on that hit too. That was he's a big boy too.
30 sophomores on this team actually.
It's a bright future right there, and a lot of them contributing.
Absolutely.
I mean, we call Jimmy Festa's name 10 times a game.
We got a timeout, Winthrop. So that's a good timeout for Peabody. They don't have to use this and give their defensive lineman a chance to catch a little bit of a breath. And Powers is right out there.
Yep, and this is a big play for Winthrop.
Yep.
4th and 1, midway through the second quarter. They got to convert here, or
that's Coach Powers in the baby blue sweatshirt right there in the middle. You can see he's just barking out directions. He's doing a great job this year, and Coach Bencourt's giving him a tremendous amount of respect and recognition as he deserves.
Yep, both Coach Powers, Coach Therian at one point or another coached one or more, multiple of my kids during youth sports, and I would let either one of them coach my kids any day of the week.
Big students of the game. I remember when they used to be coaching youth football. They'd go to seminars on weekends. The whole staff of Coach Therian. All right, so here we go. 4th and 1 from the 35. Peabody's really stacking the line here. Wide. Looks like he's going to get it. Gets around the corner. Knocked out of bounds.
Yep, so that's exactly what we talked about right there. That side of the defense got sucked in a little bit.
Yep.
He was able to turn the corner there.
He got around Eli, and Donnie Kavanaugh was able to catch up and knock him out of bounds. But that's going to give the Vikings. Here's the replay here. Executed very well. Let's see, he takes the corner.
Good job sealing the edge there by number 2.
Eli can't get to him.
George Galouris.
And there's number 27. Did a good job there. So we got a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line here for Winthrop. 8:22 to go till halftime. 14-0 Tanners. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be a touchdown. Number 8, Elvis Acosta. touchdown for the Vikings.
Looks like Winthrop will kick for the extra point.
Yep.
I sort of guess that they might go for 2, but...
And there's number 2, George Dolores. Well, held by number 16. Decent snap. Kick is down, up, and it's good. So the Vikings get on the board. Coaching staff is very energized as they meet the boys coming to the sidelines here. So the 8:15 to go until halftime. Your score, Peabody Tanners 14, Winthrop 7.
So a little bit of a unique situation here for the team, and we're talking like they're down. They're actually up a touchdown,
Right.
They're usually, they haven't had close games this early in the game, so we'll have to see how they respond here.
Great. Good job. Good. You saw that replay. Good push by the offensive line. All right, so we got a football game.
Yep. And a good way to change the body language and change the sideline is have a good return here on the kickoff, which sort of unsung again here is Peabody special teams. We talked about it the first game. I wish there were special team stats here, but
yep.
This is the best return duo I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely. High kick, but short.
Smart. They're not going to give it to him.
Yeah. And that's Kavanaugh, I believe, 27.
Yep, there it is. Good return.
There he goes outside.
Good return.
Actually, shooting. That was Allen again.
Yep.
Allen stays on his feet.
Great job.
Gets knocked out about the 33-yard line.
Thought we might have a late hit there.
So Allen, well over 100 yards in kickoff returns for tonight. A little bit of it wasn't really a late hit. It was just towards the end of the play.
Yeah.
Allen's walking it off. Here we go. That replay. Came all the way across the field.
Good return. Good return. Cures what ails you.
See Eli in front of him. Eli gives a good block.
Great block.
Rather than just go outside, Allen turns it back up, and then looks like it's on another about 10 yards here. All right, so Peabody, 1st and 10 on the Vikings' 36-yard line. How to answer. Now we got to put in the end zone. Hand off to Silva. Silva gets down across the 35, down about the 33-yard line, so it's going to be a pickup of 3. Should bring up a 2nd and 7.
Good run.
So, no better way to answer a touchdown than score one of your own. So 2nd and 7 from the 33-yard line. Shea looks to pass, looks deep. He's got, just Dooley. Excuse me, that was Colin.
Incomplete, but great job by Alex Silva picking up the blitz there. I was actually fearful for Shea's life there, and Alex Silva picked up the blitz and kept Shea on his feet.
And I think that's the way you really do have to attack Shea. You're gonna have you can't go just 4 rushes. You got to throw 5 and 6. So Peabody can pick up the blitz.
Yep. Make him throw a little bit quicker than you want him to.
So you got Dooley, Ridley, and Batista split wide right.
And there's
that
amoeba,
5 in the back.
There's that amoeba defense there.
Yeah, and then you got Silva with Danny Barrett. No one in the backfield with Shea. Shea's going to mix up the play. He's changing the play at scrimmage. 5 wide for the Tanners. Shea's looking, tucks it to Danny. Danny, what a move. Touchdown. I thought he might have been in front of the line of scrimmage. There's some discussion going on the field right now, but
that's what the Winthrop coaches are screaming about too.
Yeah.
It was close.
We'll have to see that one, but nice play by Danny. Danny showing us some moves I don't know if I knew he had.
No flag. flags, but that's certainly that was a discussion there. I don't know what the original line of scrimmage was on that.
33.
It was close.
Yep. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and it's good. So, as your teams head back upfield, you score. Tanners come right back. 21-7. Good to see Matty Mastrocola on the line tonight. Number 74. The man in pink. Here's that replay. So let's see. This Shea back on the 40. 35. No, it was about the 34. Very now. Well done. Yeah.
Good field awareness there.
And this shake and bake of Danny Barrett.
So, Joel, I know you'll be shocked by this, but I did not win the golf tournament on Sunday.
I guess your ringer didn't show up. Oh, you the ringer?
No, the ringer showed up. It's tough to beat a team that plays with 5 golfers and everybody else has 4.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not making excuses.
All right.
Jake Irvine was my ringer.
There you go, Jake Irvine. Well, it was a nice day, and you guys raised a lot of money. That was a great time.
Yeah, all seriousness, it was a great day, great time, and from what I gathered, they raised close to $20,000.
Wow! And they had the cornhole tournament on Saturday. That was very well attended.
And that golf tournament was put together in 4 weeks, which is
phenomenal.
Impressive.
All right, so back coming out of his own 1-yard line, tackled Alan Polino. So Alan getting it in on special team and kickoff returns tonight, that's for sure. Is the replay on that? There's Allen right there. Just watch him. He shakes off the first blocker. Very well done. 25's got to put him on his butt, and he didn't do it. Just going back. Just got rushed. He had Sam Merrill and Alex Jackson in his face.
Alex Jackson doing a great job at that left defensive end position.
Yeah,
he's made a couple of nice plays. Good penetration there.
Yeah, him and Fess are going to be here for a couple more years. They're going to be fun to watch, continue to develop. All right, so 2nd and 10 from their own 23.5-yard line. It's motion. A little misdirection there. Peavy does a good job. That's a good job of staying home.
Is that, I see Will Pinto getting some minutes there at that guard position.
Yeah, his come-out party was at that Beverly game where he just was off the charts as far as on defense.
Yeah, great kid. I know we've talked about him 100 times, and I'll talk about him 100 times more, but great to see Will Pinto, coming out party with what that kid's been through.
Yep.
He plays so hard.
And a big wrestler. All right, so here we go, 3rd and 9. Quarterback's going to roll out to his right. Fires it to number 11. Nice grab made by number 11.
Great catch.
And right in between 2 Peabody defenders. Nice job.
Mark Johnson on that catch.
So we end up about 5.5 to go here till halftime. So this is once again another big drive because if they don't put points on the board, you leave Peabody minute and a half. Shea can really put the dagger in. Out of town score early now. Bishop Fenwick 7-0.
Danvers up 14-7 against Swampscott at the half.
Nice. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Hand up the middle. He's going to do it. Number 8 breaks it for 9.5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 1.
So something I'm sure Coach Powers is going to address at halftime is their three big plays have all been running plays up the middle.
Right. Like you talked about, there's that replay so the fans can watch it right down there on the 50-yard line. How many schools, like you said, have that? Big screen TV.
It's
replay.
fantastic. Once again, great job by the PAT crew. Not many schools put on a production like this.
Nope. All right, 2nd and 1 from their own 46-yard line for the Vikings. Hand off to 25, turns to Connor. Is going to get 2 for a first down.
Yep.
So, 1st and 10, Vikings 49-yard line, clock running down about 4:25 to go here in half. Vikings have already used 2 timeouts tonight, first half.
Much faster half than last week.
Yeah. Those incomplete passes can extend the game, as they say. I think a lot of people did comment to me. I think I got over like 9:45.
Yeah, past my bedtime.
Handoff. Oh, nice. That's Pinto in on the tackle.
There he is.
He is. Look what I found.
There he is.
Ball carrier. Nice job by Well.
From that interior defensive line position. Good penetration, good pursuit, good tackle. That's what the Tanners needed right there.
So that's a loss of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 14 from the 45-yard line. 3:30 to go here in the half. Little dump pass. Nice pickup there.
Pushed out of bounds.
Yep. That was George Galoris. Does a lot for this Winthrop team. He stepped out of bounds, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 from Peabody's 45-yard line.
So again, next week, Tanners travel to Gloucester on Friday night. Bring your jacket, bring your hat. I've been at that field in August.
It's wide open.
And it's freezing.
All right, so here we go. 3rd and 4. Probably 2 down territory if they can get something close here. Hand up the middle. Oh, he loses the first tackler. Second tackle he loses. Then 20 was O'Hara and Batista in on the stop for the Tanners.
There's Acosta again with a run up the middle.
Yeah. First down on the 31-yard line. So the only thing that helps Tanners here is these runs take a lot of time off the clock. We're in the 3 minutes here now. Which really isn't turning in football, but they're still on the sidelines calling the play.
Well, it is when you still have your quarterback run over and get the play and run it back.
Yeah. Got a timeout. Peabody, I think Coach Powers saw something. So we'll just break in the action. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. DC Rentals specialize in event communications, including two-way radio rentals, security cameras, event production, trailers, and more. Lynn Ladder and Scaffolding Company, home for all your ladder and scaffolding needs. Gravock, technology consulting agency focused on the design, development, and implementation of technology-based solutions. And a special shout-out to our newest sponsor, Lonnie's of Peabody, offering out-of-this-world pizza, roast beef, subs, dinners, and more. And if you or your business would like to become a sponsor, please reach out to us. Also, if you love sports, you want to get involved in the community, we're looking for volunteer camera operators and announcers. If you're interested, please reach out to us. And finally, did you know that you can purchase a copy of today's games for your archives? Head over to our website, www.peabodytv.org, to place your order. And a shout out to the crew tonight here. If you're home watching the game on your couch, we hope you're enjoying it. And that's made possible by the following people: Hector Garcia, Cindy Encarnacion, David Marin, Bob Boyce, Ben Almeida, Sophia Gomes, Aaron O'Brien, Don Murphy, and Stephen Valente in the truck. So we hope you're enjoying the broadcast, and they're doing a great job, great camera angles, replays. So thank you once again to PATV and all that you do.
Nice little double box feature tonight to open up the broadcast.
That's right. All right, 1st and 10 from the Peabody 30-yard line. 2:34 to go to halftime. Here's a handoff up the middle. Number 2, dragged down by Vinny O'Hara, number 10.
So there's that misdirection there. That was a running play that started left and reverse handoff coming back to the near side.
I want to give a shout out to Vinny. Vinny really is up to his game. Vinny is, taking on tackling made than not, and he really has embraced it. I'm going to give him credit because I've watched him develop over the last 2 or 3 years. And on top of it, coaches are feeding him a little bit of offensive plays too, so that's always fun to be able to play on both sides of the ball. All right, so it's a 5-yard gain, about 2nd and 5 for the 26. Rollout by the quarterback. He throws it incomplete. He had Merrill in his face. I got a flag. It's a tough flag. I don't know. The Peabody defender dove. I don't know if he had his hand on him. Might be able to see on the replay here.
Call pass interference.
Yeah. That'll be a 5-yarder. Yeah. Automatic first down. Tough call.
So our weekly power rankings update, Joel. We have at number 1, Milford. 2, your Peabody Tanners. King Philip, Reading, Wellesley, Woburn, Chelmsford, CM, Mansfield, Hingham, Marshfield, Leominster, Westford Academy, Bridgewater, Raynham, Quincy, and Bishop Feenan to round out the top 16.
There you go. All right, 1st and 10 from the 14 of the Tanners. 25 comes around the corner. He's got a couple blockers. He's going to pick up a good 5 or 6 yards.
It's probably safe to assume that if the Tanners win out, they'll stay at that number 2 spot. One of those teams to watch is I'm going to bet a significant amount of money that CM is not going to stay at the 8th spot by the time the season's over. And that's a team that you want as close to you in the rankings as possible because that means they're probably in the other bracket.
Yep.
And you want to stay away from CM as long as possible.
Big game tomorrow, 1 o'clock at CM Field against St. John's Prep. Handoff, quarterback just got the ball off. As soon as he did, he was gang tackled by the Tanners. Yeah, that CM team is a Division II team, but as we know, should be probably a Division I team all day long.
Yep.
But there'll be a big game, 1 o'clock down there. Their home field against St. John's Prep Eagles. I know talking to some of the Tanners, they're going to plan down and go and watch the game. Timeout here. Actually, I do think the only thing is what I'm hearing through the grapevine is Peabody's probably going to drop because of the strength of schedule of their opponents.
Yeah.
For instance, last night, Salem, they lose to Masco. It would have been better for Peabody if they beat Masco.
You always say you play who is scheduled, but in this system, sometimes it doesn't work out in your favor. So, there is a possibility that they could win out and actually go down in the rankings. You're absolutely right, Joel. Especially depending on what their last opponents do in these last couple games.
The biggest thing is, you want to get in that top 8. You want to have that first-round playoff game. You can have two games at home the first and second round, excuse me. 3rd and 4 from the 7 of Peabody. They like that play. They're sweeping it again. Picked up a couple. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1 from the 6, I believe.
That was 25 again. You could probably say his last name better than I can.
With 25.
But he runs hard.
Dimitri K, we're going to call him. Mr. K.
I hear the Winthrop coaching staff next to us call him DK.
Oh, nice play by the Tanners. He didn't get it. That was 4th down. I thought it was 3rd. It was 4th. So Tanners step up. Huge play.
Big defensive stand right there.
Wow. 28 seconds to go in half. So that's huge because the Vikings will get the ball to start the second half.
Yep. Let's be smart here on offense.
Yep.
No, don't force anything. Nothing silly. I see my man Will Pinto entering the game, which tells me that you might see a run and play here.
Yeah, just hold on to that ball with 2 hands.
Yep. Let's get into the locker room, 21-7, regroup, make some adjustments on that wing defense, offense, and come back out in the second half. There he is.
They hand off. Will always runs hard. Boom. Now, usually the running backs get the concussions, but I think Will's going to give the other guy who tries to tackle him the concussion.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they are going to let the clock.
Yeah, I thought I saw the referee waving for a timeout, but yeah, the Tanners will happy to take this into halftime, 21-7.
So the halftime score at halftime is the Peabody Tanners 21, the Winthrop Vikings 7. And is there maybe a second left to go here? Why is it not even going to the... I'm just watching here. Oh, so
they're done.
They're done. They're just going to go to the end zone rather than go into the huddle here, it looks like. Let's actually, some type of a ceremony going on here.
We are, I believe, issuing the varsity letter jacket to your number 66.
Okay. So we're going to stay right here. Nick, we're going to go to you in a second here. We're going to just wait for the ceremony. So right now, presentation, Peabody Seniors got their varsity jackets this week at practice, and right now Coach Betancourt with the entire Peabody football program in a circle at midfield, they're going to be giving the jacket to senior captain Mikey Mastrocola. Courageous battle with cancer. I spoke to Mikey before the game. Spirits are high. Tough, strong kid. Comes from a great family. I'm sure many of you know him. His brothers, his sisters, his mom, Stephanie, his dad, Mike, his brother, number 74, Matty Mastrocola. So, nice moment, nice presentation for the entire Peabody football community. Class act by Coach Betancourt. Really nice.
Yep.
Great recognition from Mikey. And he does watch the game film, and I was talking to Shay, and Shay said, if he sees something, he'll call him up and tell him. All right, so before we go to commercials, we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Mr. Vecchio. Nick, do me a favor. I want you to face the camera this time because I want everyone to see that beautiful, beautiful coat. I don't know if you got that this week for the game or you had that in your closet, but that's a beautiful Peabody blue coat there. Show that baby off.
Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it a lot,
Absolutely. So how's it going down there on the sidelines for you?
Going good. Peabody defense, their mojo's not quite there yet, but the offense is looking pretty good. First half, 2 more quarters to go. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely. And as far as on the defense, we were talking a little bit about they got to learn that they got to stay home with this running game. They did pretty good. They had that stop at the end of the first half there. That was big.
Yeah, it's something they're not used to seeing. They're used to seeing more of a passing offense right now. They're trying to figure out how to contain this run offense right now, but they'll figure it out.
Absolutely. All right, thanks, Nick. We appreciate it. We'll get back to you at the end of the third quarter. Enjoy the halftime, and for now, we're going to go to some public service announcements. Thank you.
DC Rental has been in business for almost 30 years, offering state-of-the-art radio communications and security camera systems. DC Rentals is able to cater our system and scale it down to any size event, large or small. Our custom-built trailers are designed for fast deployment with full video and communication capabilities. We offer top-of-the-line Motorola and High-Terra dispatch and radio equipment, along with Telex and Zetron consoles. DC Rental's mobile command trailer is also available for special events or emergencies. In addition, we provide individual and group training sessions on all of our equipment. as well as 24-hour customer service. DC Rentals can be reached at 781-289-3000 or on the internet at dcrentals.net. DC Rentals is a proud sponsor of Peabody TV.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now? Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day. He's an incredible companion and my best friend.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns, like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, it's gonna be cool.
When I retired from the Navy, I found myself on a void in my life that had been filled by the people that I served with. Tommy really brought an important factor to my life. I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
I am what hunger looks like in America. I am an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for the last day of school. Because this may be the last time I'll have lunch. Till September. I am a single father of 2 who works 3 part-time jobs. And that's still not enough to put food on the table. I am a 16-year-old boy who just got my first job to help feed my little sisters. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew they were hungry.
Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Kids!
I don't want to talk about it.
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 Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency.
Kids, you all right?
This family's prepared. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Hey guys, today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. Look. Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud that was.
I know,
sleep through that.
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Bacon.
Community media is blessed with the opportunity to demonstrate leadership and the importance of activism, while providing the community access to tools to engage in racial and social justice work and to amplify that work. Join Alliance for Community Media on how to use media to untangle the deeply embedded threads of racism in America in pursuing racial justice and equity in community media.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Roll over. Chant high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
All right, so welcome back here to second half action at Coley Field. Your score at halftime: Peabody Tanners 21, Winthrop Vikings 7. We got some first half stats for you. Passing Shea Lynch for Peabody, 6 for 9 for 74 yards. 2 touchdown passes to Danny Barrett. And we've got Franco with a catch for 6 yards. Eli with 5 yards. Vinny O'Hara 12 yards. Rushing on the night, we got 3 carriers. Pinto with 10 yards. Silva with 7. And Shea with 3. Some of the big statistics on the night. Opening kickoff return by Alan Polino for 83 yards. Kickoff return. Alan also had another kickoff return for about 35, 40 yards. And that's probably pretty much a little bit of the difference. Peabody's defense did step up at the end of the first half. They snuffed out a 4th and goal. It was 4th and 1 from Peabody's 4. They stopped them, so that was a big play, Matt. And so Peabody was able to go into the locker room at halftime up 21-7.
Yeah, so not really a stat line that wows you or that we're used to from the Tanners. And I know it's crazy to say with a scoreboard that says 21-7, but this is actually a football game. And other than the kickoff return, Winthrop has held their own. They've played pretty good defense. They've run the ball effectively, especially up the middle, and I'm going to assume that we're going to see some changes and some adjustments in that interior line and middle linebacker about what they do with the gaps. But you know, we were talking before the game started, Joel, like Winthrop, tough kids, tough city. Like,
yep.
This isn't a team that you sleep on. They're not going to give up. They're not going to say, you know, PV's undefeated, we're going to stop playing. These kids are going to play hard.
Yep. And Winthrop's going to receive off the second half kick, so all more important that Peabody defense stepped up there at the end of the half, because they could have been looking at a 21-14 lead and kicking off to Winthrop. But I think a nice big defensive stop here, and then if Peabody can put it in the end zone, that would be a nice way to start.
Take 2 plays away, and it's a tie ball game.
Yep. So once again, kicking off for Peabody. Number 21, Dominic Scalise. Back deep for Winthrop. Number 2, George Galoris. He's had a nice game. Quarterback Robert Noonan's doing very well for Winthrop as well. End over end kick. Right at the goal line. Oh. Beautiful kick. Oh, they're going to call it. That's a touchback.
Yeah. Is that because... I wonder if that's because his first step was backwards, or I don't know what that was.
I don't know either. That's a good question.
I haven't seen that before.
They didn't signal it. I don't know if in high school football, if you catch it in the end zone, I don't know. But we'll try and get some clarification on that for the next game. By the way, nice article in the Salem News giving some shout-outs to the referees. That's been a big situation. People have been asking why do high school football games being played on Thursday night, and part of that reason is because there's a shortage of refs this year. In many sports, actually. All right, so Vikings break the huddle, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Jimmy Fester and the gang of tackles going to be a pickup about 2. And so I'm going to try it.
Even right out of the gate, first play up the middle, and good job by Peabody, specifically Jimmy Fester.
There's a good shot of the stands.
To flood that gap and take away that middle run, which has been so effective for Winthrop to this point.
Pass incomplete. Here's some young football players. Nice to see, by the way. One of the traditions that I think started this year is you'll see Peabody Youth Football is giving out some Players of the Week, and they usually come out before the game and they get some certificates. And that's the way to build a high school football program.
Both
bottom up.
Football players and the youth cheerleaders.
Yep.
Same thing.
Correct. All right, so gain of 2, going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Pass. Lob pass over the defender. Oh, he's calling a flag right in front of the Peabody bench. Steve Lomazdi is just beside himself.
Wow.
I thought it was pretty good coverage myself. Maybe he didn't turn. I don't know. That's a tough call.
Did he have a piece of his jersey?
Yeah. Let's see the replay there, if we could. Here we go. So, he's going to drop the ball, and I'll give him credit. He's a Peabody defender. Oh, my God. The hand, actually, I don't know if he caught the ball or not, but the hand broke it up if he didn't. Well, tough break for the Tanners, but nothing you can do about it now. So that to be a 15-yard penalty. Bring up a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line for the Vikings. Opening drive here in the second half.
So, Joel, I got clarification. We'll talk about it after this play.
Handoff up the middle. I think that was Action Jackson. And a flag. Most likely that'll be, I would think, a hold. Usually those flags are in the... We got a face mask.
30 in the blue. 5 is a tag from there. It wasn't a horse collar.
So, back to back. Oh no, that was a 5. It was a face mask, but it's only a 5-yarder. Maybe incidental there.
So, just to get some clarification on that kickoff, high school rules now that they call that NES, whatever.
Yep.
As soon as the ball crosses the goal line, it's an automatic touchback.
Wow, that makes your kicker all more valuable. Nice job, Mr. Scalise. Quarterback keep, turns the corner. He likes to go that side. They've had success all night going on the left-hand side. Paulino in on the tackle along with Kyle Marin. Marin getting the start this week for number 52, Remy Andino, who's out.
Sammy Merrill back into the game. Places number 50, Fernando Lima.
All right, so Peabody has, Vikings 1st and 10 on the Peabody 45-yard line. Put a couple of first downs back to back. Handoff right up the middle, number 8. Kind of a bowling ball. He picked up 3 or 4.
Jimmy Fessa first on the contact there. So a lot more substitution, especially on the defensive line by Peabody than we've seen in previous games. And again, this is the most. They haven't faced a team that's run the ball this much either. So I guess it's a cardio thing more than anything.
So somebody pick up a 3. It'll be a 2nd and 7 from the Peabody 42-yard line. 4 down linemen for the Tanners. Play action pass, 16. He's got his man open. Couldn't come down with it. Number 2. Paulino in on the play along with, I believe that was Eli.
Yeah, not a fantastically thrown ball there.
Yeah.
I'm actually stunned that it even got close. And in a double coverage.
Yep. All right, so 3rd and 7. Here's the replay on that pass. Very nice job by Allen getting his hand in there to break it up. Handoff. We're going to give back to the quarterback.
Oh,
that was a little bit in front. It was a lateral.
It was close, but
I
think that
was a forward pass.
That was a forward pass.
So that was number 2 to number 16.
but dangerous nonetheless.
Yeah. So basically it comes out as an incomplete pass. Going to be a 3rd and 7 now. Excuse me, 4th and 7 from the 42 of the Tanners.
Forward pass by a yard, according to that instrument play.
So looks like Winthrop's going to go for it here. He's going to pass. Will can't get him. Oh, from the backside. That was Jackson. Yes, it was. Alex Jackson, number 75, got him from the backside. He avoided Will Pinto, but next thing you know, Alex came right behind. Here's the pursuit. Watch the replay here. He goes on the inside, and then he comes around the outside, Jackson. Now, nice job by Alex.
That's what they call in the NFL a cover sack.
Yeah.
Nice job by the secondary. He had no place to throw that ball.
And there was a little pancake there with Jimmy Fester on the other side as well. Nice job.
That is not a pancake I want to be a part of.
So Tanners not only get the sack, they get the ball on downs, take over 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. So excellent field position. Weirdly in motion. Shea to Danny, in and out, in and out.
Good defensive play to get a hand in there. I'd like to see Colin Ridley involved in here in the offense a little bit. I know they haven't had a ton of offensive possessions, but they're keying on Danny Barrett. I'd like to see the ball get spread around a little bit here.
Good opportunity for the chance to open it up a little bit here. All right. So 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. 4 receivers, 2 split wide right, 2 split wide left. Polino in the backfield. He goes to Polino. He catches the ball. Nice stick, but Allen holds on to it. Pops right back up, but he signals 1st down, Tanners.
Great job just holding on to that ball. Allen took a hit right there. He took a shot.
Nice job by Allen. I was looking, and Polino was in, let's watch the replay here, but Shea scouts the field just perfectly to Allen. So that'll be 1st and 10 on the Vikings 40-yard line. Opening possession here in the second half for the Tanners. Shea to Ridley. Ooh. His feet came up from underneath him. But still got positive.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was going to get many more yards after that anyway, but
Gain the 2, bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line.
I like getting other players involved here.
Yep.
That's what makes PB so tough. Is you can't cover any one person here. So let's go back to what worked.
So we got Danny closest to us. And we got Dooley, Batista, and I think number 3, Nick Dresser, in the middle between Dooley.
Dooley's been a little quiet too.
Yeah, and Pinto's going to split, so 5 receivers, no one in the backfield to help out Shea. Hard count. Now he's going to change the play. Calls it out. Scan of the field. Shea, he's looking. Dooley's signaling for it, but pretty far downfield, but I don't think Shea saw Jace. Jace a little frustrated heading back to the huddle.
Good coverage there by Winthrop secondary. Not a lot of options.
You know, it's easy for us to spot an open receiver when you're 50 feet higher. A little bit tougher down the field. Shea rolls it out. He's looking. He's certainly scanning. And actually went off the hands of Eli. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 8 from the 38. 7:38 to go here in third quarter.
Looks like Winthrop is going to rush 6. They went from rushing 3 to rushing 6.
And all standing up. We got a
good
timeout, Winthrop.
Interesting. So it looked like Peabody was a little confused there, especially with that added blitzer that Winthrop crept to the line of scrimmage.
So we want to also give wish senior captain Giovanni Guglielmo a speedy recovery. Giovanni had some surgery on his knee this week, and he also plays baseball for the Tanners in the springtime, so hopefully he'll recover and be back out on the diamond in the springtime.
Rumor has it he had his first PT today, and it went well, so
good.
Hopes that he gets on the baseball diamond, because he's fun to watch there, too. He can certainly hit a baseball.
All right, so Peabody is going to break the huddle. Third and 8 from the Vikings 38-yard line. So 2 down territory here for the Tanners, that's for sure. All right, so you got Pinto in the backfield. 3 receivers up top, 1 down low with Danny being that single receiver. Amoeba defense, they're just moving. Oh, they came in, someone got in pretty quick. And Dresser, he got the completion, going to be pick up a 5, going to bring it down to 33, so going to be a 4th and 3 from the 33, so.
Shea hit right when he released that ball, too.
Yeah, there was someone right on him. One of the Winthrop defenders pretty much came in clean. So Ridley's in, Dresser's out. Shea with Pinto in the backfield, shotgun formation.
Blitz
Vikings
coming.
good blitz. Shea gets it away quick. First complete. First down. That's the number 2, Jay Stooley.
Fantastic job picking up that blitz
Yeah.
by the offensive line and Will Pinto.
Very nice. Here's the replay there. So watch Shea takes 1, 2 steps, drop, gets away with it nice and quick. Dooley knows where he needs to be, gets that first down, so pretty much picture perfect.
Tanner's not in any rush here.
Nope. Jay surveys the field. Shea. Rolling, he's going to tuck it and run down to the 20-15, about the 12-yard line, so nice pickup by Shea.
Well, this is the most I've seen the Tanners change the play at the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah.
A lot of audibles. And I guess that, goes with the territory when you have a team that's blitzing as much as Winthrop.
I want to give a shout out too. He gets off and sometimes overlooked, but the center, 58, Mark Clayton.
Phenomenal game last week too.
Yeah. It was Clinton, but they have it down as Clayton.
One of the most difficult positions in football.
All right, so single man in the backfield, Pinto with Shea. 2 receivers split wide right, 2 split wide left. Shea gets away with a quick, a little high for Eli.
Had him, he was open.
Yeah. Eli's usually going to always be open. That slant pattern's going to be tough for anybody to cover him one-on-one unless they jump the pattern. And most people won't because he's got so much speed. If he gets behind you, you'd be embarrassed. So.
Yeah. Probably the fastest player on the team.
So bring up a 2nd and 10 from the, we'll call it the 12-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 12 of the Vikings. Got a jump. Thing is, the one of the big guys.
Ronaldo Lopez Torres
Yeah.
probably getting called for that false start.
He's a senior. Good to see him. I don't think I've seen him too much this year. Nice to see him get out there. All right, so bring up a 2nd and 15 from the 17 for the Tanners. Shea in the shotgun gets it complete to Eli. gets back the penalty and maybe about 1 or 2 more yards. So bring up a third and about 8. Actually picks up just about the 5, so the ball's going to be spotted on the 12, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 12. Here's the play there. Shea gets it to Eli, but give the Vikings defense credit. They were right on him. So let's see if Shea can get it in the end zone and get a first down. If not, I wouldn't be surprised to see Mr. Scalise come out and do a field goal attempt to get Peabody up by 3 scores. Shea looked for Danny, didn't see him. He's gets away from it, fights the sack, but he is gonna go down. Gonna go down back on the 21-yard line, 22-yard line. And here we go, folks. Here's the field goal. So you got Matty Mastrocola, you got Dresser, number 5 out there, Alex Silva, 60, Sam Merrill. So here's your special teams field goal unit. So they're going to spot the ball, the 28-yard line. So a 38-yard field goal, well within his range.
Yep.
Shea looks back, asks his kicker if he's all set. Snap, ball down, kick is up.
Blocked.
It was deflected. Yep, didn't make it to the end zone. So Winthrop keeps the 2-possession game.
Yep.
Big play.
So interesting turn of events there.
Yep. So no score here in the third quarter.
Well, let's see how the Tanners defense responds here. After the blocked punt. I'm sorry, blocked field goal.
Yeah, here it is, folks. Here's that field goal. I think it comes from the left side of your screen. Indeed it does. Yeah.
So Winthrop has been close on the extra points from that same position, blocking the extra points. It was just a half second behind, so.
Yep. Pinto, don't slam him there. Good restraint, Will. Picks up the loss. Came in pretty much unabated there.
Yeah, that's I think Will's 3rd tackle for a loss.
So that's going to be a loss of 5, 2nd and 15. So once again, Peabody defense stepping up. Is the replay there? Oh. All right, so 2nd and 15 from their own 15. Nobody in the backfield. Hand up the middle. Fumble, but he recovered it. Pick up about 2 or 3, so good job of the Peabody defense. Looked like there was a hole, and they closed it up pretty quickly, and then someone got their hand in to create the fumble.
Looked like a play designed to make Peabody think they were throwing it. And then just a simple trap play after that.
Here's the replay. Let's see who caused the fumble. That was... Who was he up? Couldn't tell who it was. Probably Festra Jackson, if I'm a guessing man. All right, so going to bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 12 from the 18-yard line.
Big stop here because Winthrop will have no choice but to punt it if they can.
Yeah, and Winthrop calls a timeout. They look like they're a little bit unorganized. You know, this is exactly where you want to have this Winthrop team because they are running teams. So when you put them in 3rd and long, this is not, it's not their specialty, that's for sure.
Yep, and probably not a particularly good kicking team. So
yep.
If you're keeping the 4th down here, I have to assume they're going to punt, but who knows? I've seen stranger things.
Yeah, because that last punt in the first half, there was a very high punt, but didn't get much more than probably 15, 20 yards.
Detroit Lions went for it on 4th down 8 times, so I guess Winthrop could do it as well.
And here's some banners there for the players. I'm sure the cheerleaders made them. Nice job. As they Across the fence. Coley Lee Field. Good football weather today. It was a little bit warm when we stepped on, about 6:15 or so, but it's kind of cooled off, very pleasant.
Yeah, we've had all 3 home games on Friday nights with spectacular weather, with the exception for about 20 minutes in that Leominster game.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Winthrop's going to break the huddle, looking at the 3rd and 12 from their own 18-yard line. So they break the huddle. Nobody behind the quarterback. Man in motion. He's going to roll out. He's going to look for the pass. He's got one man. It's complete. First down. Tackle made by Paulino. So nice, really well-designed play by the Vikings.
Yeah, exactly what you didn't want to have happen if you were the Tanners.
I think they did that same play in the first half.
Yeah, they did. Tough pass, rolling left, throwing right.
Yeah, it is tough.
Play for a righty quarterback, but he did a nice job. And Alan Paulino there on the tackle.
All right, so we got a 1st and 10 from their own 32, it looks like. Handoff up the middle, Jackson with the tackle.
Body's flying.
He's a big kid, 75. He's only a sophomore. Tall kid. Certainly wouldn't call him lanky. He's filled out pretty good, but he's got 2 more years to go. He could probably clear the boards out of him for basketball rebound, huh?
Yeah. Does he play basketball?
I don't know, but maybe he should.
Yeah, well, I'm Coach Broughton. I'm down on that sideline recruiting these kids.
Exactly. All right, so that's going to be a pickup of about 5. Going to bring up a 2nd and 5 or 6 there. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 6 from the 37 of the Vikings. Need to get to the 43. Off tackle outside on the left-hand side. First down. He's pushed out of bounds by Peabody. That will be a first down right. Actually, he stepped out of bounds right at the first down marker, actually. Right at the 43-yard line, so there's a 1st and 10. Here's the replay on that. They do a nice job of getting the lead blocker out in front on that running play.
Yep. I think Winthrop is, I know they've had various coaches, but I think they've run this offense for 40 years.
Right, so 1:29 to go in the 3rd. Peabody up 21-7, 1st and 10. He's going to roll the other way, the quarterback. He's going to hit his man, calling the ball, hit the ground there. So, nice play by the official. He was right there.
Good to see that again.
The Viking receiver putting his case, but he's not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, Tanner coach is looking for a push-off.
Yeah. Peabody players calling for it, too. All right, so that'll be a 2nd and 10 from their 43-yard line. Yeah.
I got you. Red, white, and blue theme tonight, Joel, from the student section.
Good to know. Double reverse, 25 up the middle, breaks a couple, still on his feet, but Peabody does a nice job of staying home. Only a pickup of 2. Nice job by the Peabody defense.
I take that back. It's patriotic theme because I'm pretty sure earlier I saw a couple founding fathers walk by.
There you go.
I think I saw Ben Franklin, John Hancock walk by. So great job by the Tanner fans every week coming up with a new theme.
Nice theme.
To it.
All right, so it's a pickup of 3. It's going to bring it up to the 46-yard line of the Vikings. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 from their 46. Back to pass, short pass, complete between the 2 Peabody defenders. That kid does a nice job, number 11, Robert Rich. Number 11 is Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson is in grade 11, so give him a shout out there. Nice.
I'll tell you what, the Winthrop quarterback doesn't throw a particularly good ball, but it gets there.
Yeah. It's not a deep ball, that's for sure. There's some patriotic fans.
Oh, yeah.
Was it cheaper than jumpsuit?
I'm not sure what that outfit is right there that I'm looking at.
All right, we got a timeout. Actually, excuse me, that's going to be the end of 3. So at the end of 3, 21-7, tight game, no scoring of points here in the third quarter. And we're going to throw it down to sideline reporter Nick Vecchio. Hey, Nick. How you doing, Nick?
Doing pretty good. Pretty slow third quarter. Doesn't seem like the motivation and dedication's there right now. Peabody still seems to be struggling with this Winthrop offense, but hopefully things will turn around real soon.
Well, I'm going to expect you to bring a little energy there in the fourth, Nick. That's what you're always known for.
Oh, of course, Joe. You know what it is. The boys will be rowdy real soon.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And as far as what you're seeing on the offense tonight, what do you see there?
Offense looks good. They're still committed. Even though they didn't score that last drive, it will be coming real soon.
Sounds good, Nick. All right, we'll enjoy the fourth quarter, and we'll see you at the end of the game.
Right,
thank you, Nick.
See who wins.
You bet. So, as we've been talking a little bit here in the press box amongst ourselves at halftime and third quarter, you do want to see Peabody obviously win. Blowout wins don't obviously do the best. So this is a good opportunity for the Peabody team to, be in a tight game and have to finish it off. And Coach Betts talked about that. In a tight game, be able to run out the clock here. So, let's see how it goes here. Oh, number 23, it was Lindo who he's in. He didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him down enough.
Just missed him.
Yeah.
So, body language is definitely different on the sideline. Peabody probably not used to being in this situation. I know it's crazy to say I'm 21-7.
Right.
But this comes. They've pretty much dominated their first
5 games
of the season. And regardless of the outcome, I think this is good for them. This is what makes you a tougher team in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's not going to be a blowout in the playoffs.
All right, so there's a pickup of 2 on first down. I'm going to bring a 2nd and 8 from the Peabody 42-yard line. Man in motion. Here comes Lendo. I can't get to him complete to number 45. He stands up. Nice play by the Vikings. Tackle made by Vinny O'Hara, but not before number 45 comes down with the ball for first down. That's Daniel Tomai on the reception. So, looking at the Winthrop roster, they have a lot of juniors themselves, a lot of number 11s, grade 11, excuse me. 1st and 10 on the Peabody 32-yard line.
Quick count, Joel, and I only see 3 seniors on this team.
Okay. So my eyes didn't lie. All right, here we go. Quick handoff to 25. Turned it up inside. Oh, nice tackle. Who was that on the tackle? That was number 2, Jace Dooley.
Yep, great job. Got low, squared him up.
Yeah.
That 25 from Winthrop is not a kid that you can tackle. That was a good job of getting low, squaring him up, get your shoulders in, get him to the ground.
Yep. Alex Silva looks like he's limping a little bit, but he's staying out there. So
Winthrop is quietly and slowly here put together a pretty good little drive.
Yeah. So they pick up just one. Going to make up a 2nd and 9. So let's see if they stay with
the.
He
ran for 20.
Yeah. PB defense packed in tight. He's going to roll out and throw it on 2nd and long like he did the last series. Ball was just out of bounds, out of the reach of his receiver, number 25. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Vikings. So now I understand. I was wondering why the Peabody Corral, when they say the national anthem, I did see a couple of kids wrapped up in the flag. Patriotic night. There you go. Dawn lights on Marblehead.
Yep. Great job by them with the national anthem, too.
All right, 3rd and 9, Vikings on the Peabody 31-yard line. So, don't know how many times Vikings going to get the ball after this possession. They got to make them count. Motion, double reverse, 25, coming wide, short side of the field, nowhere. No flag. All right, just making sure there was no flag. 23, Lender. Here's the replay, folks.
Yeah, great job by him to stay with the play.
Yep.
Good pursuit from the backside.
Nice tackle by Lindor, and he had some help there. Tough to see on the sideline, but as usual, always more than one Tanner on the ball carrier. So it's a loss of 3. It's going to bring it back to the 35-yard line, so it's going to be a 3rd and 12 from the 35, 3rd and 13. We need to get to the Peabody 22-yard line. 4th down, 4th down. Back to pass. He's got one receiver in the pattern. Oh, it's complete.
It's
the mark, it's real close.
He caught it right at the
He did.
first down marker.
They're going to have to bring it out. Wow.
I'm asking for a measurement there.
They're saying one guy's still in no. Peabody ball. The head umpire. There he goes. Didn't even get a measurement.
Wow.
Wow is right. Let's see it. If he needed 13, he got 12 and a half.
Yeah,
12 and 3/4.
I'm surprised either way they didn't measure.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as close down there.
Yeah, the Vikings coaching staff seems to be pretty comfortable with it. So, yeah, it's on the 23. They need to get down to the 22. All right, so let's see what Peabody does here. 8:38 to go in the game. 21-7. Hand off to Pinto. Nice job by Will. Gets it up to the 30. Pickup of about 7. This is what Coach Bedcourt talked about, being able to run out the clock.
So the clock is not Winthrop's friend here. They really need to convert on that 4th down and score. I just don't think the way they run their offense, there's enough time left for them.
And I think, like, and you identified early in the game, Winthrop, it looks like majority of their players go 2 ways, so they're going to be a little bit gassed here, I would think. Shea complete to Eli.
There we go.
First down and a little bit more. Hold on to that ball, kid. He does.
Okay.
Nice job, Eli. 39. Eli's so shifty. Sometimes he stays on his feet. He's got to be careful coming up from someone behind him and knocking the ball out. We got an injury here on Winthrop there. Here's the replay. So Eli catches it 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, then picks up about 7.
Great.
8,
Great
9,
kick out
10,
block there by Colin Ridley.
Yep.
To even make that play happen.
And that's the type of commitment you have to make in an offense like this. And I think this team has learned how to do that. I mean, when you have 4, 5, 6 guys who could put the ball in the end zone, you only got 1 ball. You got to come together as a team. And I see that, I hear it, and they show it.
And that's a prime example right there. Colin's been a little quiet offensively tonight, and sacrificing his body there for another teammate. Great kick out block.
Absolutely. All right, so that's a first down. The clock's going to run. 7:40 to go here in the game. 1st and 10 Tanners on their own 39-yard line. Trips top of the screen. Danny down by himself here. Hand off to Pinto in the backfield. He's going to drag a couple people. Gets above the 40, down to the 43-yard line.
Going to play smart here now.
Yeah.
No silly flags, no unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Keep the clock moving, keep the chains moving.
Yeah. Pick up a 5 to the 44-yard line, so 2nd and 5 from the 44. Shotgun Shea. Looks like he's got blockers in front. He is going to tuck it and run. Takes a hit, but he's okay. Staying in bounds. Clock's going to move. First down. Tanners.
More importantly, the referee motioned the clock to keep going.
Yeah. They'll reset the change and start it up. So into Viking territory. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. Here's Shea. They pulled Jackson in front of him. There's Jackson and a couple other guys too. With 67 maybe. All right, 1st and 10. Inside Viking territory. Shotgun formation. Shea takes a snap. Fakes to Will. Complete to Danny. Danny picks it up. Oh, he shakes a tackle. He spins. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. Inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. And there's Danny Barrett. Got to be an all-star receiver in the conference this year, that's for sure. So that's a pickup of 15.
Yep, more importantly, it moves the chains.
Yep. Clock's running. Under 6 minutes to go here in the game. 21-7 Tanners.
I do get nervous about trying to maybe do a little too much and have that ball pop loose from behind, because the Winthrop kids they're not stopping.
Yeah.
They're not giving up.
About 7 or 8 guys on the line. Pinto gets smashed. Nice play by the Winthrop defense. They did have about 7 or 8 guys on the line. Here's the replay there.
I don't know if you saw that, Joel, but true Will Pinto form. Threw the football, missed the referee, ran and got the football, and came back and handed it to the referee.
Yeah. Inside of 5 minutes to go here in the game. So the loss of a couple going to bring up a 2nd and 12 from the Vikings' 36-yard line. 2nd and 12 for the Tanners.
Here they come.
Yeah, Shea gets it out to Eli quick. Eli cuts it back inside. Across the green down to the 35, 33-yard line.
My goodness, what a cut that was. What a quick step. What a quick first step for this kid.
So pick up a 4 is going to bring a 3rd and 8 from the 33-yard line. 3rd and 8. But more importantly, like you said, the clock is running. Third and 8 from the 33. Four-man rush. Shea's looking, can't find anybody. Receivers all went deep, so Shea's going to get that first down. He did slide. So Shea, about his third run this tonight, over 10, 12, 14, 15 yards. So the line of scrimmage was a 33, and we are down to the 18. So once again, pick up a 15. That's Shea's range, usually 10 to 15 yards. If he decides he's going to tuck it, very rarely does he not get positive yards. But inside of 320. 1st and 10 for the Tanners from the Vikings 17-yard line. Hand off to Pinto. He gets daylight. He's going to go up the middle. It's going to be a touchdown. Will Pinto. So Will gets his. Oh, they're going to have a flag. He didn't. I don't know what he did. He put the ball down. Well, it wasn't a spike, but it's a tough call.
Yeah. Which I imagine will be assessed on the kickoff. But
yeah.
Good for you, Will. Get yours. I'm okay with that penalty.
I know. That was a makeup for last week because he fumbled it and he was really upset with himself. Didn't even cover it in the end zone to get the TD, but
he really didn't. Well,
I don't think it was too ostentatious.
We'll be enforced on the kickoff.
Yeah, so as you said, enforced on the kickoff. I don't. Coaches aren't. Yeah, coaches really aren't. I wouldn't say that.
We've actually seen Will be much more animated in previous plays.
One of his coaches give him a little bit of talking, but what are you going to do? All right, there's a high five. All right, so there you go. Coach O'Mazzi in his face a little bit, but a high five. So teachable moment there, as they say, right?
Yep.
All right, so of course the snap was good, the kick was good. So 28-7 Tanners, 3:05 to go in the game. So we never want to get ahead of ourselves, but 6-0, Matt. 6-0.
6-0, and again next week they travel to Gloucester, which obviously obviously a winnable game.
Yep, Fisherman.
Salem on the 28th, and then wait and see what happens.
That's right. See where the chips fall.
So a lot happening between now and then. What you want is the Marbleheads of the world to keep winning.
Yep.
You want Leominster to keep winning.
That's right.
All those teams that you've beat, you want them to keep winning to strengthen the schedule points.
Yep. Once again, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors tonight. That would be DC Rentals, specializing in event communications, including two-way radio rentals, security cameras, event production, trailers, and more. Lynn Ladder and Scaffolding Company, home for all your ladder and scaffolding needs. Gravehawk, technology consulting agency focusing on the design, development, and implementation of technology-based solutions. And our newest sponsor, Laundries of Peabody, offering out-of-the-world pizza, roast beef, subs, and dinners, and more. And the ball player grabs it, and of course, Alan Polino in on the tackle.
Yeah, little trouble handling the kick,
yeah,
which gave the kickoff coverage team time to get down and cover the tackle.
And if we gave out special teams player of the week, it would be Mr. Polino, that's for sure.
No question.
Got an out-of-town score final. Fenwick 29-22 to go 6-0. So shout out to the Crusaders there. A couple of Peabody boys playing on that team. 29-22.
Team's a wagon.
All right, 2:57, 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line for the Vikings. He's sacked. And once again, I want to give a shout out to the camera operators and everyone from PATV, Hector Garcia, Cindy Encarnacion, David Marin, Bob Boyce, Ben Almeida, Sophia Gomes, Aaron O'Brien, Don Murphy, and Stephen Valenti. And if you want to copy this game or any previous games, you can head over to our website, www.peabodytv.org, to place your order.
Why wouldn't you want a copy?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, 2nd and about 15, it looks like, for the Vikings. A deep pass overthrown. He's going to get a call. It looks like their legs got tangled up, but they're going to call a penalty on
That's an easy call. That's
Peabody.
a tackle.
DPI. Defensive pass interference on Peabody.
So 15
yards is it going to be a first or not?
There's some of that patriotic.
Well, it's going to be.
Oh, yeah. Stands. Here's a replay on that one. All right, I guess if feet did get tangled, I'll give it to you.
When you're out on an island like that, that's an easy call.
So, 1st and 10, Winthrop from their own 23-yard line. A little over 2 minutes to go here in the game. Play action pass. Deep pass. He's behind the Peabody defenders. Nice makeup by Vinny O'Hara. Got his hand up. Play. So 3 Peabody defenders with the receiver. 2nd and 10 from their own 23-yard line for the Vikings. He's rolling out. He's looking for receiver number 2.
Just out of his reach.
Yeah, well defended by Eli Batista. A little bit of help from senior captain number 5, Alex Silva.
So again, Tanners travel next Friday to Gloucester to take on the Fishermen. 7 o'clock. Followed by Salem on the 28th, which will be here at Peabody Veterans Memorial High School.
Thank goodness that game was here because they wouldn't want to go to Salem on the Friday night, the 28th of Halloween weekend. All right, third down for the Vikings. Complete to number 11, Cobb. A nice job of ripping him down.
Good tackle there.
Yep, good tackle.
He breaks that tackle, he might score.
Clock is running. Timeout, Vikings. So the weather looks good this weekend. I don't know if you're planning on raking any leaves at all. I'm not going to, man.
I'm not raking any leaves. If you need me, I will be at Assumption watching the Assumption-Bentley game.
There you go. Good luck with that. The weather looks great. I myself will be heading down to 128 to see the Prep CM game. And then I'll be on my couch probably Sunday at 1 o'clock to watch the Patriots.
Don't forget to tune into the Tennessee-Alabama game.
There you go. Yeah. Great time of year if you're a football fan. Nice job by the Peabody cheerleaders. Sometimes we forget to give them a shout out, but they're always here every week, and they're a very dedicated group. All right, so that's going to be a fourth down. Fourth, and it looks like about 6 yards to go here. Best is up. Everyone's up on the line. Jailbreak.
Yep.
There you go. There's the sack. Nice play. In on the tackle was everybody, but certainly was number 50. We'll give him a shout out. Fernando Lima. Fernando Lima, Sr. Here you go, folks. Take a look at this. Everybody was in on it. And there's Lima. Nice job. Good wrap. So, Peabody will probably take some victory formation here.
Tanners probably have to run one more play. So a good win here. I know the coaching staff probably isn't going to be pleased with a couple of things, but I think in the long run, this is a good learning experience for the Tanners.
Yeah.
Different kind of offense. Some adjustments, good adjustments made at halftime by Coach Powers and the defensive staff. And it's good to know that you can't always rely on the offense, which is something that the Tanners do on a regular basis.
Yeah.
This is more of a defensive game, and I know it's 28-7, but there was a special teams touchdown thrown in there.
Right.
This is really, the defense stepped up a couple times on fourth down, especially in the first half, where Winthrop went for it deep in Tanners territory. So I think this is a good win for a lot of reasons, but mainly as a learning experience.
Yeah. So, clock's going to run out. Final score is going to be Peabody 28 and the Winthrop Vikings 7. And like I said, Matt said, we're going to be up in Gloucester next week, the Fishermen. So if you're looking for some good seafood, come up, watch a good high school football game, and hopefully we'll be back here the following week, and Peabody will keep their unblemished record intact. Currently 6-0, and in the top ranking here in MIAA Division 2. So once again, shout out to everybody, the crew. Thanks to Nick Vecchio for helping out tonight. And your final score from Colwood Field, Peabody Tanners 28, Winthrop Vikings 7. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe and happy weekend. Take care.